Hey, class, it's Mrs. Gilling back, and I am about to give you some instructions on how to complete your lesson one discussion post on the Columbian Exchange. But before I do that, I've got a joke for you. Ready? Why were the early American settlers like ants? Answer: they lived in colonies. Get it? Like the 13 original colonies where the early settlers lived, and then ants live in ant colonies. Hope you like that joke because there are more where that came from in this class. All right, let's talk about your discussions that you have coming up, or your very first lesson one discussion. So before each discussion post in this class, I will have a discussion prep assignment, and it's very straightforward. I think you're going to be very successful with it. And if you take these discussion prep assignments seriously, you should do really well on your discussion posts. So in the next assignment, you're going to watch a video about the Columbian Exchange. It's only about 10 minutes long, pretty straightforward, easy to follow. You're going to watch that video, and while you watch that video, or after you're done watching the video, whichever works best for you, you're going to finish 4 sentences. So I've given you kind of 4 questions that are written in the form of sentence starters. You're just going to fill in the blank essentially of what you learned from the video in those. So the first one that you're going to answer is: the video taught me that one good thing about the Columbian Exchange was. So you're going to fill in that sentence with a good thing you learned about the Columbian Exchange in the video. The second one is very similar. Another good thing I learned from the video about the Columbian Exchange was, and fill it in with another good positive part of the Columbian Exchange. Then we're going to change gears a little bit, and you're going to answer: one bad thing the video taught me about the Columbian Exchange was. So one of the negative parts of the Columbian Exchange that you learned about in the video, write that there. And then the last one: another bad thing the video taught me about the Columbian Exchange was. And you're going to fill in the blank on that assignment there, saying one more negative aspect about the Columbian Exchange you learned about. Watching that video, filling out these questions is going to help you get an understanding of the Columbian Exchange, and it's hopefully going to help you start to form opinions, and you're going to use those opinions in the next step when you do your actual discussion post. So here's what you'll need for that. So please write at least one complete sentence for each of the following questions. It's really important that you don't just copy something from a website and paste it there. I don't want you to use AI for these. I want you to use your own thoughts, the things you learned in the video, and give me your answers here. And make sure that each of those questions, that you answer them each in a complete sentence. By the time you're done with your post, you should have at least 4 sentences. And I'll kind of break it down and help you understand what that should look like and what it could look like. So the first question that you're going to answer is: what was one positive effect of the Columbian Exchange? You could answer that by saying, one positive effect of the Columbian Exchange was, and then look back on your discussion prep assignment, pick one of the good things about the Columbian Exchange, and write about that right there. Same kind of thing with number 2. What was one negative effect of the Columbian Exchange? So you could answer that question by saying, one negative effect of the Columbian Exchange was, and then go back to your discussion prep assignment, find one of the bad parts about the Columbian Exchange, and write about that. Number 3 is where you got to think a little harder and you've got to form your opinion. So if you could go back in time and prevent the Columbian Exchange from happening, would you? So for that question, you're just going to give your answer. So if you would prevent it, you might say, if I could go back in time and prevent the Columbian Exchange from happening, I would. Or if you wouldn't, if I could go back in time and prevent the Columbian Exchange from happening, I wouldn't. Number 4 is why or why not. Right there, I want you to give me your reasoning. No, I wouldn't prevent the exchange because, or the reason why I would not prevent it is, and just tell me why. Tell me, based off everything you learned in the video, what opinion have you formed on the Columbian Exchange, and why have you formed that opinion? This is how you will be graded on this discussion board. So you get 20 points for listing one positive effect of the Columbian Exchange. You get 20 points for listing one negative effect of the Columbian Exchange. You get 10 points for listing your opinion on whether or not you would prevent the Columbian Exchange from happening. And then the bulk of the points, 30 points, is why do you have that opinion? Why do you feel that way? So pretty straightforward. Hopefully this video has helped you understand. I really want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for taking the time to complete these assignments and to do a really good job. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. But I know you guys got this. Thanks so much.